What's up, everybody? Happy Easter. It's a 24-ounce Afterwork special, and I'm drinking this beautiful gold can from Miller Lite. It's their 50th anniversary this year. I didn't know they were 50 years old. I thought maybe later in the 70s, but apparently in 1975. Damn, 50 years old. I was like 4 years old when this came out. Wow. What a great Easter egg to find, you know? I went looking for a 40-ounce malt liquor this morning. I was like, let's do a malt liquor madness, right? Get to the store. They usually have Hurricane or something there at least, but nothing. I was going to buy a 40-ounce of, what the heck was it? Bud Dry, or not Bud Dry, Bud Ice. That's all they had. So I thought to grab that, and then I saw this puppy sitting right next to it. I didn't even notice it at first, but then I saw the light. Look at that can. Give you a little light here, I guess. Hopefully that'll shine on it. Probably too much behind me. Shit. No light over here. Let's check over here. Not too much, but a side light. Yeah, very nice, very nice. So, yeah, I'm going to pour a little bit in the glass just so you can see the beautiful Miller Lite. And then I'll drink the rest out of the can. Yeah, there you go. Get all that heady goodness so that evaporates so it doesn't go in my tummy. Fuck. That ruined the whole fucking video. All right, we're back, folks. We're back. I had a technical difficulty, and I'm trying to go back upstairs to the regular studio because I didn't know my roomies were waking up so early. They usually don't wake up till 10 or 11. And I was doing a kitchen review, but that's okay. Boy. Man. Sunday morning Easter is not going well. Lord, I got the green screen up and nothing to go on it. All right. Oh, shit. What? You know what? Shimmy Christmas, right? Like 2 minutes after going live. Hell no. All right. There we go. Jesus. Criminy Christmas. There's that. There's the 50 special can. I apologize to all my viewers for that. That was unplanned. I'm not even going to put the headset on. We'll do a brick wall since it feels like I hit a brick wall. Good enough. All right. Good enough for me. All right. I do apologize. Yes. So again, 50th anniversary can. I'll probably just edit all that crap out. Miller Lite. I haven't seen this on YouTube or anything. I haven't seen anybody done it yet. I mean, it's just a can. I mean, no big whoop, right? It's Miller Lite. But if you have done this can, let me know. Comment. Of course, it's Miller Lite. Beer Advocate. The score. As usual. All right, let's give it a sniffy while we're waiting for that. Yeah, smells corny. Corn husky, cooked corn. A light kind of hop in there. It's supposed to be a Pilsner style, but if you give a Pilsner from Germany or Czechoslovakia or wherever, it won't smell like this. 4.17% ABV. It used to be 4.2, I swear. And it's 4.17 now. So they probably cheapened it up over the last 10 years down to 4.17%. According to the Beer Advocate, I didn't really look at the can. I don't see it anywhere. And it gets a 54 on Beer Advocate. Let's give it a sippy out of that can. Oh, yeah. Cheers. Tastes better than the smell, actually. got that corn sweetness, a cooked corn. And this didn't really go well, did it? I planned for a better video. I was going to play some church music, and oh well. I'm not even going to drink out of the can. I might as well just pour it in the glass. They were like, on the back, it's 50, and it says inside a fine Pilsner beer brewed with the highest quality ingredients. We use choice hops from the Pacific Northwest as well as noble sauce hops. They must use very, because if you know, I think Sam Adams used noble hops, and most Sam Adams are hoppier than Miller Lite products. So, deliver more taste, aroma, and color with only 96 calories and 1 point per 12 ounces. Cheers to another 50 years of Miller time. Miller Lite. I mean, that's great. They come out with a can. I mean, yeah. I wasn't gonna do it, but I had a rough night at work last night, and I was like, I'm doing a malt liquor, after work malt liquor madness for Easter. And the store across the street from where I work, they usually have like Hurricane or something like that. They didn't have any malt liquor at all. So I was like, damn, I didn't want to drive to the other convenience store away from my house because it's like another 1.5 miles, 2 miles past my house, and I have to come back. I was like, hell with it. I was going to buy a 40 of, what did I say? Oh, a Bud Dry 40. Bud Ice, excuse me. I wish they had a Bud Dry. And then I saw this gold can. At first, I grabbed the 40 of Bud Ice, and I'm like, looking at this can, I'm like just staring at it for a second. I'm like, what the hell is that? I'm like, Miller Lite gold can. What? Some special can, and I saw the 50th anniversary. I'm like, oh. And I had to buy it. Yeah, the taste is much better than the smell, the aroma. I mean, it doesn't taste great, but I mean, it's less filling. Tastes great, actually. Good lawnmower beer. Another good lawnmower beer. Miller High Life, like I said a week or two ago. Great lawnmower beer. This is a great lawnmower beer also. Especially after a hard night of physical labor, slave labor. Yeah, I did drink a protein shake because I was lifting a lot of stuff at work. So about my last break around 5 a.m., I had one of those, I forget, Core Life or whatever the hell it's called. But I had the double one. It has like, instead of 26, it has like 42 grams of protein. So I get buffed up a little bit. Thanks to my one viewer watching. We appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, like. Check out our new short videos. Here we use StreamYard to stream live to YouTube, and it does on StreamYard. They have a little thing there. You gotta be a paying member, but it has a thing where they take clips of your videos and make little shorts out of it. It doesn't really come out good all the time, but sometimes it comes out great, and it goes up to 3 minutes. I didn't realize I uploaded like 40 some shorts already, I believe. Wow. And we have about 6 videos that are made over 1,000 views on the shorts. And we got one other video that I just uploaded the other day. It's at 970. So that one should be getting close to 1,000. And our highest video is over 1,800, almost 2,000. And then Jammers, and a close run into that one was one of his most recent videos. He has like 1,700 views. So I'm very proud of him. Delicious. Well, I didn't really plan this. I mean, I had some non-copyright church music on my phone going at the beginning. That would have been nice, yeah. But I wanted some classic like church music with people singing and stuff, choir singing. It was just piano. And I was like, ah. Now, there's one song, I don't know what it's called, but I haven't been to church in many years. Well, I went to church a little bit as a kid with my grandmother mostly. And then when I was in the Army, I went the first couple of weeks, but then I was like, I'm not using God to get out clean in the barracks. So, most times we just went to church to look at other recruits, females, So, I was like, I'm not going to church. The last time I went to church for a mass, a normal thing, was Palm Sunday, 1991, Fort Jackson, South Carolina. And the only other time I've been to churches since then are weddings and funerals. More funerals than weddings, which I don't like. I'd rather go to the weddings. Although I did watch Wedding Crashers and the scene where they do go to funerals. I probably should have took advantage of some of those funerals, but they're mostly family members. And when you have a close family member die, it's probably not good to be doing that type of stuff during those type of funerals. So, yeah. But anyhow, where was I going with that? I don't know. But beer is good. Yes. I was going to say, so I haven't been to church, but one classic song that I loved when I was a kid is some lady at my church. She had a really high pitched voice, but years later at a wedding, I heard or some type of mass. It was a Catholic church, It was the Hallelujah song, and they're singing it way different than the way they used to sing it when I was a kid. I was like, what the heck? What the hell version is this? Because when I was a kid, it was like, I'm not going to go high like that lady, but I tend to sing like people I remember in my head, so forgive me if I try to go high. Like, hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. And then the lady would be like, whatever the words are in between, all these different words. And then it goes back into hallelujah, hallelujah. And that's the way I remember it. And I went to this church many years later, 20, 30 years later, 40 years, I don't know. And they did it way different. I was like, man, I missed that lady who did it where I lived in upstate New York. Cheers to her. I'm sure she's passed on. I just imagine if I was an adult back in those days, late 70s, early 80s, all the women I could have probably picked up at church. Not pick up, I meant met at church. All right. Yeah, good old Easter, man. Remember the days when you were a child and you'd wake up and the Easter basket was full of goodies. It's nothing special I did, but the first year I lived with one of my girlfriends, she was going through cancer. And Easter, she actually got hospitalized. Her port got infected, or maybe her PICC line. She got hospitalized twice. The port, her chest, and then a PICC. It might have been the first time to port. I can't remember. But she got hospitalized, so just me and the kids. It was a very hard time because I work nights. So the kids would get picked up from school by their grandparents, grandmother or something. And then when I got off work, I had to drive all the way from Z Hills to Atlanta Lakes to go pick them up and then drive all the way back. And this is like, by the time I'm getting back in bed, it's like 11 o'clock. I don't know why they couldn't just stay there and I'd come get them in the morning. But anyhow, I had to go get them, bring them back home. It was like 11 o'clock. I got off work at 10. So yeah, it was like 11 o'clock. By the time they got to bed, bath or whatever, they might have had baths already. Anyhow, Easter morning, I got them baskets, surprised them with some Easter baskets or whatever. First year living with them. It was nothing special for me because, I got Easter baskets all the time when I was a kid. But my I could call her my stepdaughter. Me and her mother never got married, but they were like my stepkids. Many years later, she's like, I remember that first Easter with you. I was so happy that and surprised. And I remember that morning waking up with the Easter basket. And I think I got a couple, like a little stuffed animal or whatever. And she remembered that all those years later. She was probably about 11 or 12 at that point. But this years later, like 15, 16 years later, remembering that and thanking me for it or whatever. That was nice. It's nice to be remembered. The worst things I hated as Easter is those chocolate bunnies. I didn't like those chocolate bunnies for one. It took forever to eat them. And the milk chocolate, it wasn't like a Hershey's or anything. Didn't taste that great. It was all right, but it took forever to eat them. And did you start at the feet or the head? Decisions. We got a little bit left in the can. We're almost done with that 24-ounce can, so I pretty much drank one beer already. On the second one now. Nice can, though. I wonder if they got the bottles. I tried looking it up online. Let me Google this real quick. I'm going to Googleize it. Because tried to see if somebody else had a video about the special gold can. I didn't see nothing. Miller Lite 50th Anniversary Gold Can. Miller Lite kicks off 50th anniversary celebrations. Including a Christopher Walken narrated ad. That's pretty cool. Let's see if I can find that.
This right here, the legendary light beer.
That is him.
The originator, the inventor. If this can could talk, it would tell stories about that one time, that night, that one guy, that one gal, writing a story 50 years long and 50 million friends wide. Legendary stories. Start with a light. Here's the 50 years of Miller time.
50 years ago. There you go. Christopher Walken. Yeah, nothing about the gold can I can't find now. So I don't know. If you see this in your stores or anywhere, let me know. I'm not finding nothing online about it. You figure you'd find a picture of it or something. Miller Lite Gold Can. No, that's not it either. They're showing Miller Genuine Draft. Miller Lite, same ad. 50th celebration, March 21st, 2025. Miller High Life Gold Metallic Vintage Beer Pull Tab. That's not it. Miller Lite 50th Anniversary Gold Can. Still not seeing it. Even in images. Not even seeing it in images. Man. Can I take a picture and post it on Google somehow? I don't know. Oh, shit. I ain't got no good light. Let's see if I can turn this bad boy on. Let's see if I can turn it. What's this bad boy doing over here anyhow? All right, let's check if I can post it on Google. Oh, wait, that's searching for the can. I want to take a picture and put it on Google. Yeah, well, I don't know how to do that either. I'm computer illiterate, internet technology. Oh, well, I appreciate that one viewer staying with me, though, and watching. Yeah, I didn't even put my it don't matter no how, right? Let's turn it off because I'm getting some fuzz with that. And not the cops, but actual fuzzy lights. Man, I need another one. I should have bought two. So I'm going to have to go back in there later, delete all that crap. I was going to go outside. I don't know if you tried to go live back on the cam when I was outside, but the sunlight, I couldn't even see the screen of the laptop. It was horrible. I don't know how to turn my brightness up either. I should probably figure that out. Yeah. So I was like, shit, I can't do it outside. Came back inside and go up back to the beer review room. Should have started here to begin with. Well, Easter Sunday, I'm going to miss Easter dinner. My family is having Easter dinner at 2 o'clock. They said they would move it up to 12, but I'm like, that's what you did 1 year for Thanksgiving, 2 years ago, 2 Thanksgivings ago. And I stayed up after work or whatever the hell, the night before I was off, actually, but I stayed up all night, my normal thing. They said they're going to have dinner at 12. I'm like, okay, I'll stay up. Dinner didn't come around until 2 anyhow, or 1:30. So and by the time I got done eating, it was like 3:34. Had a hard time sleeping. I was like, you know what? Yeah, just save me something. A plate. I'll eat it tomorrow morning. This year, though, my mother, she doesn't like ham, so she's half Italian, so she's making lasagna for Easter. Not sure if there's going to be any sides or anything. But after I drink this, I got some kibasi ready for myself for my morning breakfast or dinner. I usually have dinner in the morning. So I figure, well, let's drink 1 beer, have dinner, and then get to bed. I might eat, come back up, do another beer review or drinking and thinking or something. Since I'm all dressed up and looking pretty, right, with my Frosty 6. Always check your 6. Make sure it's frosty. Speaking of checking your 6, here's to Val Kilmer. I think we said something about him a day or two after he passed, but yeah. I wasn't a real big Val Kilmer fan, but I liked him in a few movies. Of course, Doc Holliday. I even watched Willow the other day. I was like, hey, let me watch Willow. I never was a big Willow movie fan, but it's all right. It's not the best sword and sorcery type movie, but it's okay. I mean, it's George Lucas. What do you expect? Surprised there wasn't Ewoks in it. There was midgets. I mean, little people, but no Ewoks. It was like less hairy little people. But it wasn't too bad of a movie. At least Val Kilmer got the girl. That's all that really matters, right? Willow saved the baby. There you go. Now I watched a series that came out years later. Was it last year? I couldn't even get into it. I was like, this is fucking horrible. So yeah. And so sad for the guy who played Willow, because you expect with him being R2D2 and R2D2 shaking the thing, a famous little person. I can't remember his name, but they should have done him better production or something for that damn movie. Matter of fact, I should have had Val Kilmer come back, even though with throat cancer stuff, maybe he could have still been there, not even talk or whatever, and have the girl that was in the movie, if she was still alive, talk for him. He can no longer fight Willow, but here's a magic ring or something simple. Or have Val Kilmer just get out there. Oh, he was hit with a sword a couple of years ago and hasn't been able to talk since, but he's still good with a sword. Not as good as he once was, but he'll be as good as he ever will be. Yeah. Well, that'll do it for this one. Let me get this beer down. Oh boy, that was horrible. 33 minutes. It seems longer. Boy, I want to go back in that, edit it. That's okay though. Miller Lite 50th anniversary, man. What other things had anniversaries for 50 years? And I'm here to tell you right now. I don't know really, but I don't. Isn't Saturday Night Live had their 50th anniversary this year? That's probably the biggest one. Microsoft, founded April 4th, 1975 by Bill Gates and Paul Allen. 50th anniversary of Microsoft. Wallaby, Belgium, a theme park that opened its doors on July 26, 1975, is now introducing a new zone called Dock World. Engineering Association, ACEC Ontario, the Association of Consultant Engineering Companies, Ontario, founded in 1975. Never heard of it. I asked for, brands and movies and stuff like that, and this is what I get. Electrical Distribution, Coaldale Electrical Supply, founded in 1975 by Dale and J.R. Holt, with plans for expansion in 2025. Well, good for them. Home Goods, Brown and Ruprecht, a company celebrating 50 years. Wow. Rugs, you got Momeni, founded in New York City in 1975 by Haji Momeni and his eldest son, Ed Momeni, celebrating 50 years in business. Other notable mentions: Hallmark, although founded in 1910, is not directly stated to be turning 50 in 2025, but has a significant milestone. More brands might be celebrating their 50th anniversary. There are just a few examples. What the fuck? I don't understand. Anyhow, there you go. Delish. Blocking myself out with that beautiful Miller Lite gold can, almost like a Notre Dame, blue and gold like that. Awesome. I think Notre Dame should put the ND on their gold helmets or something. Change it up a little bit, right? All right, here's to you, my friends. We'll see you on the next one. Spitter Swallow Beer review. Maybe not for a few days, maybe for a week. I don't know. Happy Easter. And if you can find it, get it.